Evening, Donny Walker. Well, I come to a end on this IEL Pioneer. I don't mean an end on that I haven't done. It's an end of trying to do it. I had some complications. The old 50s unit was pretty seized up in the bottom end, and I broke part of the main casing apart when I did take it apart, which I was gonna DevCon up or JB Weld. It would have worked. But when I was pressing the crank out at the other end of the clutch side this morning, I noticed it's got a crack in the crankshaft in the main connecting rod end lobe there, the conrod lobe. I was like, ah, man. And the bearings, to get them out of there was impossible. So, unless I can find another one that spins over next time, that's the thing. I think the way that when you do old saws like these, being so old, if they don't turn over, then you're going to have a hard time dealing with. I just love this saw, though. It's so cool. It's really cool to learn the old engineering and the beginning of these saws, how these engines were have come along. Here I'm looking at mid to late 50s type engine technology versus the 2020 I deal with every day. You know, this old cylinder was quite unique. 3 exhaust ports, you know, 3 exhaust ports, quad transfers, and then reeds in the bottom. I bet you if a guy, if these old rods and bearings could handle it, these old 2-piecers like Mac used to have. Yeah, look at that thing, and you can see how it's all kind of hand forged in a way, I guess. Well, not hand forged, but pretty neat, man. And this bottom end had like these cage type bearings too, half shell cage bearings, needle bearings, Not like the McCulloughs where you had to have your 24 bearings in there, get them all in there with the grease and get the caps lined up. They were a bit of a bummer to do. My dad was really good at them with those little bearings. I watched him do tons of them when I was a kid. Here's the other shell on the other side that's got the bearings just laying over there. But I'm going to keep all these in a bag and mark all what year it is and everything. And if I come across something again, which I might already had. I seen another one of these a fella had on Facebook. An old follower friend of mine. Who the heck was it? Buddy from Port Alberni? Yeah, I'll have to see if he wants to give it up. Combustion chamber, the head was kind of cool. Slanted plug. Pretty tight pocket. Kind of kind of neat, man. There's a head gasket, so you could, a guy could plane this and get better squish, but we're not talking building the racing saw here, but you could in those days. Probably make it a lot better with today's new technology that we know about. But, these were just good old points of condenser, low RPM, torquey saws. I did talk to a couple of fellows that did run these years ago, and that's what they told me. Just like the old McCulloughs and the old Stills and the old Dalmars and Poulins and everything else out there in the world of the saw world. But I'm going to get on to the next one. You can't always win, And go from there. I'm going to get... So yeah, another thing, that's what I meant to really say about tonight. I'm moving out of the shed. It's too much to handle. The landlords are being not quite cooperative with me. So I'm going to clean up the old shop where I do my porting and fix up my back room there a little better with some shelving so I can do some videos there at night. After dinner at home here, I'll drive up to Johnny's, our old shop, and do a couple hours of work and work on my other projects, which I never seem to get time for. That's why I really need a shop at home so I can do this stuff. But we're searching for another home right now. It's not easy to find in this town. Everything's very expensive, and it seems like when people know they can make more money on renting out and selling places, they're just stepping up and asking so much for everything. And it's too bad. I could probably, the price of a house here now, right now, say something like this, a dual level, what is it? I don't know, 24, no, let's see, 1, 2, 2,600 square feet. Nice yard, ocean view. It could sell for probably around 650,000 right now, and it's from the 70s. So that's what stuff here is, just crazy for young people to get in, and old guys like me that have screwed up in life. Whatever. I still had a great life and done a lot of great things, and that's what I got to be proud of and still appreciate. You can't dwell on crap in life, right? You just be sad, and it's not worth it. That's why I do this stuff, to keep me kind of alive and teach you guys out there, show you some stuff, and just help myself too. So yeah, so that's why I got to do it. I can't even run a saw here really. I can just kind of start one up on maybe around dinner time or something, but too bad. And it's friggin' cold, man. Tin Man, I don't know how you do that out there. You gotta have a wood stove in your shop, or it just ain't. You can't do it. I can't bundle up that much and use gloves to work on stuff. Good for you for doing that, though. I know you have a wood stove, though. So, it wouldn't be so bad if I had a space heater in here, a little bit better lighting with a power cord instead of the Makita battery light here. But whatever, that's the way it is. So, the shed builds are coming to an end. It'll be the old Walker Saw Shop, old shop builds. There you go. Yeah. So, yeah. I think the next old one I'm going to tackle, then will be my old Mac 15. I'm going to put a carb kit. It runs already. Well, it starts. Doesn't run right. So, I'm going to do what I mentioned to you on this that I was supposed to do, was the points of condenser. Sorry, I missed that on even on the Canadian I did of old Howard's 205, 210 Canadian we did. I missed showing you guys points of condenser stuff. So that Mac 15, we're definitely going to do the timing on it, okay? And yeah, this was the model. No, the Model 80 was the John Stewart I got. The 5200 is the Poulan. This is the HC. Oh, maybe I give Howard those sheets. I think I did, just to show you, so he had information on his grandpa's old saw. So yeah, gonna do the Mac. Then another maybe I got this. I think I have a Remington. I don't know what size it is. I bought a bunch of old saws a while ago, and I got them all stashed at the new shop. I go see what I have there, and get on to that next one. But hey, like I say, it all takes time. I'm very busy all day doing production stuff. I got to make a living doing the new stuff and other repairs too for consumers and whatnot that I help my other mechanics out with. So you can only do so much in the daytime, eh? Yeah, you got to have some fun in life. So I think this weekend we're going to Salt Spring Island. Friday is Remembrance Day here. So we have the day off, and it's Shelly's and her dad's birthday, her dad Tom. So we're going to go to Salt Spring Island. It's a beautiful island. We can take a ferry over there, obviously, from this island. Spend the day there with her family and a couple other people. Should be nice. And then Saturday, Sunday, I might do a load of wood with my dad, cut up some small fir, and might try out this little Echo 501 that I'm going to show you tomorrow. Oh, jeez, I wasn't going to tell you. Anyways, keep your saw on the wood sticking nice, rubbing around, your parka on. We got to start building our igloos in Canada here. They went straight from summer to freaking winter right away, man. We never had any weeks in between. Yeah, but it might get a little better. This week is supposed to be not bad, coming up into the double digits maybe again, maybe 10. I don't do that cold. Anyways, have a good night. Check out the walkersawshop.com online store. Yeah, keep that saw in the wood. Find yourself something to do like this. And if anyone has one of these and needs parts, or has one that turns over and wants to get rid of it, then I can use these parts if I need some. Let me know. Oh, let's get on to that model again of this one. Right there, the HC. So IEL Pioneer HC. Yeah. Okay. Remember to go to Mike Akers' website, Chainsaw Collector's Corner. You can check all that out. Oh, and I just talked to my friend Charles Briscoe today. The fella does a lot of echoes and a lot of videos too. excellent videos he's doing. Had a good talk with him about some echoes. Super nice guy. So keep watching his channel. Thumbs up for that. I just out at Buck and Billy race tonight too. Dropped off a couple projects that you're going to see him doing. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag there. So have a good night. Stay warm. Bye.